Hi, my name is Demi and I'm here to show you how to use the Stone Community Portal powered by Limestone. So this video is for you if you're an estate manager, a facility manager, or an estate administrator. Stone Community is a tool built to help you manage your estate and your residents. So this is the login page. The first thing you need to notice is the URL. So it is stonecommunity.limestone.ng. So by putting in that URL, it takes you to the login page. So because I already have an account, I just need to log in with my email and my password. But if I didn't have an account, I need to sign up by simply clicking on this sign up here. So once I click this sign up here, it triggers this form where I can put in my details to set myself up. But because of this video, I'm just going to be logging in because I have an account already. So by simply clicking on the login button, I'm able to um, set up my community. Yeah, so at this point, I don't have any community set up. That's why I have this page called community configuration. So what happens on this page is I need to click on add community and set up my community. So let's say my community name is Parkview Estate. I just need to put it, my community email, parkview@yopmail.com. I need to put in my community phone number. I need to select the state, Lagos, the city as well. Then I put in the address, Parkview Villa. Then it will ask me for the number of residents I have, so I can just estimate it. So between 51 and 100. Then this part is very important where I need to input my street name. So let's say we have like 3 streets within Parkview Estate. I just need to name it Street 1. I click on add, then I add other street, Street 2. I put it, and Street 3 I also add it. So right now I've been able to put in all of the details. The next thing for me to do is to click on this continue to be able to set up my community. So you have to ensure that all of the details on this page are very correct to ensure that you have like a seamless experience. All right, so my estate has been created successfully. So with that, you see that the first page after creating the community is what we call the community overview page. And on the community overview page, you're able to see the details of your estate. So this code is very important, this community code. So you know that we have community portal for the estate administrators, and we also have the resident app, which is Stone Circle. So for the resident to join the estate on Stone Circle app, you just need to share this code with them and they can navigate to where they need to put in the codes to become part of the estate. That's why this community code is very important. But the next thing we need to do is to enter this community. So if I toggle on it, I can select it and enter the community. So inside this community at this point, these are all of the features I can use. My left hand side, you can see the dashboard, you can see the residents, you can see the address, the groups, deals, finances, complaints, brokers, and gate pass, as well as the settings page. So the dashboard will allow me see all of the metrics about my community. So for the sake of this community that is very new, I don't have any resident yet, and I do not have any details on my dashboard. So the next important thing for me to do would be to come to my resident tab, and you see these 2 buttons up here. You see bulk upload and you see add resident. So by clicking on add residents, I can add my residents one by one. However, if you have a lot of residents, this will be very stressful. Because of that, we created a feature called the bulk upload. So by clicking on the bulk upload, you can download the Excel file. So you have an Excel template. Once you download the Excel template, all you need to do is to fill in the details with the list of your residents. So their basic information like their first name, their last name, their email, and their phone number and their address. So once you put in all of those details, you can come here and upload the file. So if you click on select file now, it will take you to your phone, to your laptop, folder, and you can select that particular Excel file. So once you select it and you upload it, your resident list will pop up here and you'll be able to manage them. So another thing I need to show you is the groups feature. So the group features help you create specific groups for specific purposes. So let's say you have 10 residents, and out of the 10 residents, 5 of them are expected to pay an annual due of 10,000 naira, while the remaining 5 are supposed to pay annual due of 100,000 naira. So instead of creating the group for each of them, instead of creating the due for each of them, you can just create a group for all of the 5 that are supposed to pay the certain amount of money. And once you create that due, you'll be able to attach a due, which I will show you when we get to like this due section. But something has popped up, right? So we have an inbuilt user guide that can help you understand some of the features as you navigate as a first time user. So you can next it to see what you can use with each of these things. So I'm just going to be skipping it at this point. So to create a group, I just need to click on this create group and this form pops up. I just basically need to fill the form, and once I fill the form, I click on create group and I'll create my group to appear here. So the next feature is the dues feature. So for the dues feature, I'm able to track all of the dues within the estates, and I'm also able to create new dues by simply clicking on this create new due, and I fill in the details of the due, including when the due dates, and also like the people that are expected to pay the due. Once I'm done, I just need to click on the create and send, and the resident on their own sites on Stone Circle app, they will be able to receive the due. So I can always come back to this due feature to check the performance of my dues, and also people that have paid and people that are still owing me, and I also have like the inflow from the dues. So the finances is the next feature. So on this finances page, you are able to track all of the financial inflow and outflow based on the wallets that you have. So we have a multi-wallet system that allows you to create multiple wallets. So by creating multiple wallet, it basically means that if, for example, in your estate you collect a due that is meant for maintenance, that is 100,000 naira every month, and there's another due that is for security, that is 10,000 naira every month. So instead of all of the money being paid into one wallet, and it will now mean that the finance team has to like sit down to start sorting which money is for which purpose. With Stone Community, you can create wallets for each of these functionalities, and once you come here, you just need to select the wallet whenever you are creating a due and attach that wallet to the due. So the financials page, finances feature helps you to check and track all of your finances basically within the community. So complaint is a very interesting feature as well. So what complaint does is that on the Stone Circle app for the residents, they have a feature that allows them raise complaints. So if anything is wrong with their apartment, there's a pipe leaking and all of those things, they can always raise this complaint. So once they raise it on their end, you'll be able to see it here, and once you see it here, you'll be able to you could assign a service provider that fixes it, and in assigning a service provider as well, you are able to even go to the extent of making payments for this service provider. So these are some of the things you can do with our complaint feature. On broadcast, you are able to send messages to your residents. So whatsoever message you need to send, you are able to do it with the broadcast feature by basically clicking on the new announcement, and you create the broadcast by selecting the details. So the gate pass is basically where you track the access into the community. So your residents are able to generate access codes for their visitors. So as an estate administrator that has access to this account, you are able to track all of those information for documentation sake. So coming to settings, you are able to see a lot of things like the account, teams, role and permission, electricity and wallet. So with this settings page, you are able to set up whatsoever you need to do. If you have other people that manage the estate with you, you can come to this team page and add a new add a new team member, select their role. Once you click on this, the information will pop up. You can select their role based on the ones that you've created before, and you'll be able to move on and add more community you'll be able to move on and add more community users. Thank you.